Backstage, everyone, is a man named Mike. Mike believes he is owed $14,675 from this woman, Laronica. You see, Laronica has an 11-month-old son named Boris, and Mike claims he has spent that amount of money on clothes, toys, and child care items for baby Boris. But recently, Mike has started to suspect that Boris is not his son and has demanded a DNA test. Watch this.
My ex-girlfriend, Laronica, is a compulsive liar. That's why I have doubts that her son Boris is mine. When Laronica sees me, all she sees is dollar signs. I have spent thousands of dollars on her son. To be exact, I'm talking $14,675. $3,300 in monthly payments for Boris. $4,900 of bills for Laronica's apartment. $6,000 on baby clothes, baby toys, car seats, diapers, and wipes. And additional $475 to help Laronica on her rent last month. If this DNA test proves that Boris isn't mine, Laronica owes me a hell of a lot of money and I want every cent back.
What do you think of that?
Maury, taking care of child, that's worth more than money. That's worth way more than that, Maury. Way more.
He thinks he's not the father and that you're just using him for money.
He only think that, Maury, because we're not together no more. When we broke up, Maury, he said, that ain't my baby. You must have been cheating on me the whole time, Maury.
Here's the thing. He says you told him he wasn't the father.
I told him that one time during the argument,
He
Maury.
says you did it
one time.
4 times.
That's not true, Maury. He lying on me, Maury. He's sitting up here telling y'all this stuff. He talking about he not the father of Boris?
Right.
Come on now, you know that's your son. Doing for Boris is not the same thing. Buying Boris stuff, toys, shoes, and clothes, that's not the same as taking care of him, Maury. I'm taking care of him when he's sick, when he's feeling good. I'm there for him, Maury.
Okay. Now, do you think Mike looks like Boris?
Yes, I do.
Right there?
Let me show you. Look at that head, Maury. Look at the head. Look at the hairline, Maury. Look at this hairline right there. The eyebrows, the eyelashes. Look at that baby, Maury. Look at them ears, Maury. Look at the ears. The head. He got the head. He got the hairline. He know that's his baby.
Didn't you tell my people that Mike wanted to have a baby with you?
Yes, he did. And he was there to sign the birth certificate. He cut the umbilical cord.
He says that you always call Boris your baby, not our baby.
That's how I talk, Maury. I talk like that to everybody. I feel like Boris is a part of me. I'm the one pushed him. I carried him for 9 months.
He says one of your exes could be the father.
Oh, no, Maury. He's trying to say that my ex texted me and I text him back, Maury. That is not true. He said hello to me on Messenger. And the last time I heard, you can't get pregnant off of Messenger or Facebook. Maury, he mad because we're not together no more. He mad because we're not in a relationship.
Wait a minute. You think he wants to be with you?
Yes, Maury. He denying this baby because we're not together anymore. He accused me of cheating on him while we was
You know what he
together.
says? You know what he says? He's been down this road before. He's been with a child that ended up not his, and he's not going to let that happen anymore.
Maury, he know Boris is his son, Maury. I did not cheat on him while we was together. I was faithful to this man, Maury. I was there for him.
All right, here's your ex, Mike. Mike, come on out.
How you doing, man?
Mike, that's your child.
You know that shit, baby, Mike.
That ain't my baby, man. That baby don't look nothing like me, bro.
Look at that head. He got
Man,
the
you serious, bro? Look at this, bro.
Have a seat, Mike. So this is an interesting number you came with. $14,675, huh?
Yes, more on baby shower, baby clothes,
Right.
toys, wipes, pampers, all that, more.
Money is not the same thing as taking care of Boris. I'm there for him day in and day out, Maury. I'm there for him day in and day out.
That's true, but it's I'm not gonna be taking care of no child that's not probably not mine.
That's your
So,
son, and you know
I got experiences, man.
Mike,
I got experience. I experienced in the past a woman tried to put a baby on, and when I took the test, it wasn't mine. Come on, man. No. I can't go through that no more, man.
So,
I
Mike-
need to know you mine.
So, Mike, why do you have all these trust issues with her?
I mean, it's a lot she done in the past while we was together. Why I can't trust her on nothing?
Maury,
Like,
I never cheated on him. That's a lie. I was pregnant.
I don't know though, Maury. I don't know. She told me herself.
Stop lying. Stop lying. You lying.
She told. Can I talk? No. She told me herself that she went and had unprotected sex with somebody. It was more than one time. She done told me that at least 4 times.
How many times did she tell
She
you
done told me that at least 4 times,
No.
Maury.
that it wasn't her, it wasn't your baby?
That it wasn't my baby.
No, I told
That I
him
wasn't
that
his
once.
father.
I said that once.
She did that out of anger, she said.
She done it out of anger 4 times, Maury.
He started denying my baby, Maury. He started denying my baby right when I told
That's
him,
not
look, I can't
true.
do this no
That
more.
is
I'm
not
gonna be with
true.
you. He said, oh, you must got another man.
We could
You
not
must
be
have met
together,
somebody.
man.
Y'all been together.
If that's my son, I'm gonna take care of my son like I've been doing.
Every time I hear you talk about money. I did this for Boris. I bought Boris
I got
new
to,
shoes.
cause she
I bought
seemed to
him
forget.
clothes. I
She
bought
seemed to
him pampers
forget.
and wipes.
Like
I
if she
do
can
that
have a
too.
baby by herself,
Mike.
she ain't do it by herself, man.
I sure
Okay.
did, and that's why
She
you
need to
gonna love
practice
him
on saying
today.
our instead of
Today,
mine.
they
Okay,
said
He's
hold
not
on.
just her son. He's not just her son, bro.
Mike, do you want to be back with her?
It ain't that, Marvin. It's really not that. It ain't that I want to be back with her.
Okay.
I would love to be back with my son, mama.
Okay, so
but
you
if
want,
not,
so
I
you
ain't
want-
gonna deny my
so
son.
So you want to be Boris's father?
I want to
No,
be
he
his father.
don't.
Yes,
No, he
I
don't.
do.
He's tired of doing stuff for Boris.
I'm gonna do for my son, man. What you talking about? You finna see the results right here, right?
Look at that dog. That's you. I see you all up in here, Mike.
I don't see me in
I
that
see
baby,
you
man.
all
I'm
up
sorry.
in here, Mikey.
Well, I don't see
Look
me
at
in.
him.
I'm looking
He
at
need
him.
a father figure in his life.
He's not even my. He ain't even Husky in town,
Mike.
man. He's brighter than that.
Mike, in the case of 11-month-old Boris, Mike, you are not. You can test anybody you want, okay? You want to say anything?
I'm sorry, Michael.
I heard, bro. Like this was your idea, and you brought me up here, and he ain't
I
mine.
apologize, Michael. I
Like,
did
come
not know.
on, bro.
I did
I
not
don't even know. He don't know
I'm
nobody
sorry.
else. Who else he know? Like, but I'd be wrong if I decide to walk the child life, bro. He not mine though. What I'm supposed to do,
Michael,
man?
I didn't know.
I really wanted that to be my son, and he's not. Like, bro, sorry ain't enough, man. Straight up. Sorry is not enough.